Hey guys, this is my video as promised about if you are bored and you want to just mess around at home, if you have nothing to do. But on a serious note, it's made to demonstrate what I had mentioned earlier in my other video about the charges on subatomic particles. So remember the atom in chemistry. We've got our protons and our neutrons in our nucleus, and then orbiting around it are our electrons. Now the charges for them, what I mean by charge, electrical charges, right? Protons are positively charged, neutrons are neutral, and electrons are negatively charged. So how could I demonstrate this with an experiment? Well, first of all, if you don't know what positive negative is, you probably have played around with it, you just didn't realize it. Magnets, perfect example. You've got the positive side, you got the negative side. What happens when like-sided charges, or the like-sided of the magnet, you try to push it together, do you ever notice it repels? And then when you flip one magnet over, you'll notice that it just, boom, sticks together, right? That has to do with the charge in it. Positive matches with the negative, all right? So opposites attract here. So if you've got any plastic bags laying around and you'd like to do this experiment to help you get a better understanding of charges, positive, negative, all that stuff, I would suggest you try it along. Feel free to pause the video or go back to it to keep up with it, or just watch it and then do it afterwards. Doesn't matter. It's very simple. All you'll need is a plastic bag cut up into a strip. All right. How long the strip? You really don't need too much plastic bag. Honestly. Just get a grocery bag. You know, don't be wasting your mom or dad's good Ziploc bags. Ain't nobody got time for that. Alright, so I got a plastic bag, a grocery bag from Stop and Shop. Hey! Alright, and I cut up strips with it. They're not the neatest, but oh well. Okay? So with one hand, I'm going to hold it. Okay, I'm going to actually switch hands because right hand is my dominant hand. So I'm just going to hold it with my thumb and my index. You know, your index finger, your booger finger, right? The one, JK, I'm just kidding. Not really. Hold it with one hand, alright? You're going to use your other hand to pull through the plastic strip. You're just going to use, on your other hand, your thumb and your index finger, okay? So I'm just going to go ahead and run it down. And I want to do this quickly. About 3 or 4 times should be enough, honestly. Alright? And then I'm going to go ahead and bring my hand closer. I'm just going to put my hand here. See what happening? No. Keep watching. Oh! I swear I did not move my hand. I promise you I did not move my hand. Alright? If you don't believe me, oh, how y'all doing? Okay? I did not move. There's no fan here. I didn't move my hand, but do you notice that the end of the plastic strip moves closer to my hand? Some of y'all might be like, le gasp, it's magic, but I promise you, it is not magic, alright? It's really just chemistry in action, okay? So if the plastic doesn't work the first time around, if it doesn't like literally jump towards your hand, try it again. You shouldn't have to move your hand closer, all right? So the science behind it, you know, think about it. You're holding the plastic between your fingers. The number of protons and electrons in your fingers and the plastic were exactly the same. Let's say they were equal. All right, so technically your fingers and the plastic were neutrally charged. Okay, when you were pulling your fingers through your plastic, when you were doing this, the electrons from your skin jumped onto the plastic. All right, so that means that the plastic had more electrons than protons, meaning that the plastic had a negative charge. So what do you think happened with your fingers? Well, because some of the electrons transferred over here to the plastic, your fingers ended up with a slightly positive charge. So positive, your plastic had the negative charge. Okay? So in the process of rubbing your fingers against the plastic, you electrically charge the plastic. Cool, right? You can do the same thing with two strips of plastic. If you grab two strips of plastic, so one and another one, and you charge it the same exact way. How do we charge it? We run our finger through it. That's how I charge it, and then you bring them close to each other, and then see what happens. All right? Consequently, you can do the same thing if you have a balloon at home. You can blow up the balloon, rub it against your clothes, and then move that balloon close to paper or walls, maybe even water. I challenge you to this, all right, to see what happens. All right? Cool beans.